Hello everyone. So welcome back to my channel. Be my guest with Sarah Yunus. I'm so thrilled to have you all here today. As always, we bring new real stories, journeys, and incredible people who are making a difference in their unique way. So today's guest is someone who is passionately building a platform for the local talents and handmade treasures. I think which we always have an eye on, which we really like. So the face behind Namma Angadi, I welcome Ashwini Sundar. So her initiative beautifully promotes the home ground artist. She supports and the sustainable entrepreneurship. So let's not wait anymore and let's dive into her inspiring journey. Hi Ashwini, welcome to my channel, Sarah Yunus.
Hi, sir. Hi, Sarah. Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Thank you so much. Thank you for asking this. It is really wonderful to have you. Very inspiring story about yours. I think my viewers, like, I have known a little bit about you, and I'm sure the viewers will also be, excited and thrilled to know about you.
That's very
So
sweet of you.
let's start from the beginning. Like, what inspired you to start Namangri and the name as well? I know the
Uh,
name represents properly to your business, but then how come you got this name?
uh, One thing, see how it's all started. I'll just talk to you about how it all started. So it
Yes,
was COVID time, and all of us were stuck at home. And
correct.
as a hobby, I had cultivated crocheting as a hobby for a
Okay.
few years. So I used to make, make items, crochet items for myself and
Mhm.
relatives. And then people in Facebook, my friend circle, they started asking me to make things for them. So that is
Okay.
how for me, the hobby turned into a business started. Okay,
Great.
and
Okay.
when we were stuck at home, then that is how the orders started flooding in. And
Right.
that is when I was aware that okay, I can use social media platform to reach to more people, because that was the
Mhm.
source of income at that time.
Yes.
And when I jumped into Facebook, which was like
Mhm.
I've been using it for good number of years before COVID also. I
Mhm.
figured out there are Facebook groups where
Yes.
people are kind of marketing their products, and there are
Products.
so
Correct.
many people like me, so many people from a rural part of the state also, and they are literally dependent on these groups to showcase their products. And
Absolutely.
when I joined couple of groups, I figured out okay, it is not just a platform, though Facebook is a free platform. In this group it was not a free entity, okay, and
Yes.
people who are literally doing very tiny things like puja ke liye we use this battis, right, cotton
Yeah.
items that we
Mhm.
use. So these kind of people also who do it from use the cotton from their backyard and do that as a business.
Right.
They were also trying to showcase their products, but to showcase products on these Facebook groups, they had to become members. They have to pay an amount and become
Correct.
members and then showcase. And there was a limitation on how many posts or when you
Yes.
can post in a day. And I
Correct.
noticed all that. So what I did was, I wanted, the first thing is people are not aware of this technology. They know Facebook is
Yes.
a free platform. They can use a free platform, but they're not aware that it is
Yes.
100% free. There is a marketplace in Facebook also, जो people had
Correct.
no idea about. And it
No.
was free when we, COVID time ke baad, it kind of, there were a lot of security issues and lot of new rules
Yes.
came up. But at that time, it was free. And I
Yes.
realized that people are not aware of using these technologies. And that is why they're kind of getting manipulated. They sell something for 100 rupees. And for that 100 rupees, they're spending 5-6 hours of work, but then to post that photo they have to pay 500 to 1000 rupees per month.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, this was the criteria. So what I did is, there was some friend circle which I had built in Facebook. So I
Mm-hmm.
communicated with them. I need to
Mm-hmm.
mention one person here, Hiranmayi. Her name is Hiranmayi. I
Kiran.
mean,
Okay.
I met her in Facebook through the
Okay.
concept of Namma Angadi, and we have kind of become a soul sister.
That's nice.
And
Okay.
with her we kind of discussed, and we figured out this is a free platform. We need to
Yes.
make people understand that it is a free platform. So
Right.
we gathered a bunch of people, not connected, not related, nowhere, in friend circle also. It was just
Okay.
word of mouth. We just came in together. We
Mm.
connected on, WhatsApp as a group, WhatsApp group.
Okay.
Okay, I still
Okay.
have that group. It is like 4 5 years old now. So we have that
Okay.
WhatsApp group, and
Mm-hmm.
here we discussed. I tried to make them understand Facebook is free. Facebook is absolutely free, and you're putting a
Right.
lot of hard work. You need not give money to show your photo, but
Mm.
you need to understand how Facebook works, and you can
Works.
do it. So that
Right.
WhatsApp group, there was lot of knowledge transfer that happened. We tried to make
Mm-hmm.
them understand what is social media, what are the free platform. So initially
Mm.
it was like 30 people in that WhatsApp group, and
Okay.
once we figured out, okay, we are chumma paying additional money for other groups, wherein
Right.
it is absolutely free. We are
Mm.
not paying it for Facebook, we're paying it to a person who has created this group.
Edit the
Of
group.
course,
Correct.
yeah, of course it is helping, but then are you really earning back what you have invested in that group?
That's
And it is
important.
monthly fees that they were paying.
Yes.
So that 30 people, together, after we understood technology, after I helped, whatever I knew, I told them, I gathered
Yes.
input from them also, it helped me also. Then we moved on to a Facebook group. After
Okay.
that, we created a Facebook group, and then
Mm-hmm.
I remember our first banner, it was no pay for posting. We had a
Okay.
hashtag no pay for post. Okay, and that
Okay.
hashtag has to go around every time we post. And
Okay.
we made them understand this is free, you need
Mm-hmm.
not pay anything, all you have to do is showcase your products and get the sales. And
Okay.
that word of mouth spread, and from that group of 30 people, within a year we became a group of 1,000. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and now we are around 4,500 people
Wow.
in the main
That's great.
WhatsApp group, main
Okay.
Facebook group. 4,000
Okay.
people are there. In that, if I can boil down to a number, not less than 500 sellers are there.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and half of them are people who create their own products, half of them do the
Mhm.
reselling. And
Okay.
since the crowd was more, we also branched out into a separate Facebook group for own products, separate Facebook group for reselling also. Okay,
Okay.
because there will not be a clash of
Yeah,
interest.
it gets a mess up. Yeah, correct.
So that we did, it was absolutely free. One entire year we ran it for free,
Okay.
and everybody, like, the word spread like anything. People were coming in, though
Hmm.
they were skeptical because it was a new group and they were not
Yes.
sure whether they'll get any sales. But the entire concept of not taking money from them to do the posting kind of made us close to their heart, whether they'd
Hmm.
get the sale as they expected or no, but they're there in the group, and they're
Correct.
really happily posting it very regularly. That is one
Mm-hmm.
concept, one, making them understand this. And the other one was, I wanted them to learn technology. It's not just me learning, I
Absolutely.
wanted them to learn technology, I wanted them to explore different things, and I wanted them to open up. If they have any queries, they
Yes.
need to reach us out. So
Right.
I made myself available. They can ping me anytime on WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger.
Mm.
They can ask me any doubts, and
Mm-hmm.
me and Hiran, we would definitely try to help them out. So till
Great.
today, we have been maintaining that. And
Okay.
last thing that we wanted, what stuck with our group is, see, you cannot specifically say you will sell saris only on Monday, or you will sell,
Yeah, that becomes,
work,
yeah, true.
craft work only on Tuesday, because a lot of groups had these rules. I don't know
Yes.
when I have to buy something. I might suddenly have to visit somewhere, or sudden invitation to a birthday party or a housewarming,
Correct.
and I cannot wait for end of the week to buy a gift there.
Right.
So, we said you can post any day, any
Mm.
item, because
Okay.
you need to make the sale, and people who wish to buy something, it should be available for them at that particular moment.
That's perfect.
So
Yeah, you never know what a customer needs when. You're very
exactly.
difficult to understand this way, and I think it's really wrong to create this kinds of rules.
Yes,
I do
yes,
see in many WhatsApp groups and in many Facebook groups. I really get irritated because first thing is we don't remember
correct.
which day is hardy day, which day is craft
Ah,
day, which day is
correct.
homemade food item. It's
True.
really difficult to remember that and keep that track. And sometimes some items you just make it fresh today. Suppose if it is a food item, you have made that
Yes,
fresh today. You cannot wait for a Thursday or for a Friday that you post on this, or you have
Correct.
created some, you have designed some sari, or you designed something
Yes.
else. You just cannot wait it. So I really like the logic that that rule should not be there.
So, when we
Absolutely.
listed out these rules, that is what clicked for us. And,
Right.
I'm not telling that they are making wonders of sales, but yes, they have a safe platform where they can
Yes.
come back. Yes, it's not like they're not posting anywhere else. They're still doing it. They're paying and
Obviously,
posting.
yeah.
But then this is their safe space. They can come
Hmm.
back here. If they get stuck, if they have any queries, it's not just about sales. It's about marketing. It's about, issues with the customer, issues with the middle person, issues with the postal and courier service. We are there. We will try to help each other. We will, at least, if not help directly, we will pass on pass on contact to the right people where they can reach out. So that way it
Correct.
created a safe space. So there are
Hmm.
4,000 women, not all active, but yes, at least thousand women from that bunch have got benefit of this.
Great.
So
That's
that is
nice.
the group. And the name,
Yeah.
translating it directly to English, it is our shop.
Our
So
shop.
one,
Correct.
yeah, the word Namma, our, I wanted because I wanted to create a space of belonging, the feeling of belonging. So it is
Hmm.
Namma, and then Angadi is shop, because the
Shop.
major bottom line is to have them shopping,
Correct.
showcase their
That's
product.
great. That's
So
great. So it's been
we
how long you
just
started this? You said
we started in in 2020.
2020.
Yes, the Facebook group started in 2020. The culmination of the initial basic team, we kind
Hmm.
of started in 2019 only.
Okay.
Yeah, but the
No,
Facebook group from 2020 it's active.
COVID has taught a lot of things to us, good, bad, ugly, and
Yes, yes,
many people have been benefit with it. Many people
yes,
have lost their loved ones in this. So,
yes, yes.
we have had both the mix. It's a mixed journey of
That,
happiness and sadness. Many people feel very proud when they take the name of COVID, because
yes,
because of COVID they have started a new career in their life.
yes, yes,
They
yes,
got time to give their passion some time and develop that skill. For some people, because when they lost their loved ones, to take that word COVID also, it brings tears in their eyes. So of course we have, I think this is life, no? Like how we
yes.
have ups and downs, the same way COVID has some people good, some people bad experiences, some people the best experiences. That's life. That's how it's gone.
That's
So
true.
it's a
That's true.
very, yeah, so it's a very good I think space or a platform, you can say, that's because you said you have now set up two platforms, where in one the resellers are posting, and in one where the people who are handcrafting, the local
Yes,
artists who are
yes,
listing their products.
yes.
So of course, as you already mentioned, that definitely for people to trust, because it was a new group, so they were not sure whether how
Hmm.
it's going to work out and all that. So what were the challenges you faced while doing this?
See, one thing was getting people to know, because they were so stuck to the concept of, okay, if I
Paid.
have to pay in a group, I have to pay. If I have to
Right.
post something, I have to pay. To
Right.
make them come out of that concept was really challenging. So, what we
Hmm.
did, the initial group members whom we had, we,
Hmm.
we started posting our own stuffs, whatever we were doing and accumulating, hand stocks, we were posting that, and that hashtag worked, no pay for
Okay.
post. So people were
Yeah.
really eager to know what it is, and that's how
Correct.
they came in. The other thing is, there were too many people trying new things at a time, everybody, because it was really a tensed phase at that the entire 2 year. Everybody
Yes.
understood that concept of entrepreneurship or homemade stuffs was booming at that
Yes.
time. 2 year may, we saw thousands of group that came in, thousands of
Yes.
group. Okay,
Absolutely.
and everybody is a group admin, everybody wants to post, and they were like literally confused on what to do. And
Right.
also there were a lot of issues where the products were not delivered, and
Hmm.
sometimes the seller authenticity, sometimes the buyer
A lot of
authenticity
scams kept on
was.
happening.
Yes, yes, lot of things were happening. So the major challenge I faced was, we were very strong when we were identifying the sellers. We used to give
Hmm.
them a verified seller ID, we still do.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
and for that, I would collect I personally would collect all the information of their products, whatever it is, if it is food or health related items,
Mm.
be it hair oil, whatever it is, we would
Mm.
make sure that they provide the certification, FSSAI
Okay.
certification. The product is cleared from the government for consumption, and
Mm.
that we would want their Aadhaar card as an address proof, so that the
Mm.
sellers will not, you know, sellers
Correct.
will not do any kind of goof up. So
Yes.
when we asked them for these details, they were little skeptical about sharing the details. They were scared, of course they were scared,
Of
it's a
course,
new
yeah,
group.
because these days a lot
They
of things
don't,
happen. Yeah, with all
huh,
these things, right?
they don't know me, they cannot trust sharing their Aadhaar card. They were very scared.
Yes.
But I used to have individual calls with them. Whenever they have a query, I'll talk to them, I'll make them understand. And
Mm.
uh, it's not just me staying behind and just showcasing on their Aadhaar card.
Mm.
I made a verified seller ID card for myself. It was
Mm-hmm.
there, and we had a shared Excel sheet where all these people's data will be there. Okay, seller
Okay.
Excel sheet, the admin team would access. It had my
Mm.
details also with my Aadhaar card. So
Okay.
everything was clear. See, if you don't trust me, you have my details also. And I was,
Sure.
as I told you, I was open for them to reach me out anytime, in any means. So, I had to build that trust because I was
Mm.
new. Only people whom I interacted knew me,
Mm.
but these people, there are a lot of
Yes.
new people who came into the group. They were really scared because they have
Mm.
lost lot of money.
Correct.
So I had to build that trust. That was
Mm.
little, energy consuming, but it was worth
Yes.
it. And
Mm-hmm.
they trusted me at the end. And
Mm.
because there was no risk for them, they were not paying anything, so they kind
Right.
of trusted me. Only thing they had a doubt was for the Aadhaar card, but I think I was successful in convincing them that it will not be misused. And it's been
Mm.
4.5 years now, and I haven't got any complaint
Okay,
from their
that's great.
end. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we are doing it in a very
Okay.
decent pace. And
Yeah, I think, see, when a person is not hesitating, of course, that Aadhaar card was a little issue. But once
yes,
the person starts giving the Aadhaar card and address and all that, obviously you also have that confidence that the person is
yes,
so authenticated, and it's like a verified seller. Like, how you
yes,
receive a
yes.
verified badge these days on
Correct,
Facebook and
correct.
Instagram. So it's like that. So I think you have created a very good platform. Not only one thing about a free posting, but also you have given that authentication so that any buyer can blindly come purchase
Yes.
anything, because they have backstage, like so it's
Mm.
basically like how secured we feel like shopping from Amazon or from Flipkart, because we know if our product doesn't reach us, we have a customer service who can help
Mm.
us out.
Mm.
So how did you find this artisans or vendors? How did you get them? Because yeah, group you created and all that time, but you had, because you're telling you have 4,500 members,
Mm.
in which I think 1,500 members will be active till date today as well.
Mm.
So how were you able to get these artisans on your platform to collaborate with you?
They came in themselves. We were not
Okay,
advertising anywhere. They just came in because
came in
the other
themselves.
groups, yeah, the other groups were very strict about posting different group details. So it was
Mm-hmm.
not there. It was not at all open. Even I
Okay.
cannot post my personal, hobby page also onto a different group. So that was the
Hmm.
rules. So
Right.
we did not reach out to them. We did not torture people to come onto our platform. They themselves, because they were seeing people
Okay.
posting, and most of them who were in Namma Angadi were also there in other groups. So there,
Mm-hmm.
everybody kind of had their own circle. And
Hmm.
when they were telling, okay, this group is not taking money from us to post, so that word of mouth spread and people
Word
started
of
coming
mouth.
in.
So
Yes.
your
And
business was more of word of mouth.
yes, yes. And when they came in, before they enter into the group, they have to join with their original Facebook profile only, with their
Ah,
photo. It
you're right.
should not be a hero heroine. It should not be anything different. It should not be a business page, because we
Hmm.
will not be sure about the authenticity. So once
Correct.
if they have to join to the group, they have to join through their original only, or else
Hmm.
the request would be declined. We were very adamant about that. And
Hmm.
once they started coming in, me or Hiran will be their first point of contact in
Okay.
clearing all their queries. Once they're
Mm-hmm.
okay with it and share the details, we give them a verified ID card. And once they
Mm-hmm.
have that verified ID card, their first post will be with the card. Uske baad they'll get a pre-approval, so they need not wait for the admins to post their
This thing. Yeah, through their
photos and
post.
details.
Just
Yeah.
automatically.
So if they are a verified seller, if we are sure about all their details, they'll get a pre-approval. So they need,
Okay.
that was one advantage also for them, because,
Yes.
every
Yes.
time they post, they wait for the admin to accept it or
Correct. Approve. Yeah.
post it. So they didn't have that issue also. But people
Hmm.
came in by themselves, Sarah.
Great.
We did not kind of push them too much. But yes, we
Hmm.
did a couple of tactics where we were, we did monthly contest, who is the highest buyer and who is the highest seller karke. We used to
Hmm.
have, yeah. So, they were kind of bringing in their circle.
Some
The
kind of
layer,
interaction should be there, na? If not, it gets very boring, na? If
yes,
that
yes.
interaction is not there.
So we were
Absolutely.
doing that. We were
Hmm.
doing contest early, in the initial 6 months, we did that every month. We used to have
Okay.
a e-certificate only, but we used to collect details. Every seller, when they make a sales through Namma Angadi, they would fill in a form that this buyer bought this item from me worth of this much. Okay, it was very transparent Excel that we were getting. It's a
Hmm.
Google form that they would fill. Even the
Okay.
buyer would fill that form, and they
Hmm.
get super excited when they buy stuffs. So we
Yeah.
would compare both the Excels. When the data is correct, whoever has made the highest sale and highest buying would get a
Hmm.
e-certificate from our end. So that
Okay.
got them excited, and that is how people came in. But
Hmm.
that was in the initial 6 months. When the number increased, then the tracking was little difficult.
Very difficult. It
Yes,
gets.
yeah, but we did events, Manike, online events where we,
Mhm.
festival related events, or,
Okay.
special sale, or we would have
Hmm.
50% discount event. We did it
Okay.
in the initial stages, which
So you
kind of
allow
attract.
live also. You allow live sellers or buyers coming live also. Not buyers, sellers.
We are in the process of initiating that, because
Okay.
right now is a phase that they have understood a lot of technology. We
Correct.
have done a lot of knowledge sharing. They have understood technology. So we have our
Hmm.
YouTube channel. We have kind of gotten people. And
Mm-hmm.
now, we just stepped into a website also. Website
Oh, nice.
works. Yeah, website works as a Facebook. It works in a similar way. It is not very
Mm-hmm.
complicated like Amazon and Flipkart. The
Okay.
products are showcased there. People visit the website. They will
Hmm.
place an order. They'll not make a payment. They'll just place an
Oh,
order, and
okay.
then the order backend team will forward that order to the seller will
Okay.
connect directly to the buyer. They'll have a conversation, they'll collect the payment, and
Mm-hmm.
the product will be released. Facebook ka
Okay.
hi an extended platform, not
Mm-hmm.
complicated as Flipkart or Amazon. It's in the initial stage. We just
Okay.
recently launched it. So
Okay.
that is that is also giving them an additional
Yeah, it
audience.
gives a little different kind of experience, no? Because usually Facebook group people never get into
Yes,
websites, never get
yes,
into all these kinds of things. They are
yes,
only on the groups and they are only charging on the
yes,
group. So I think you have gone a step ahead in making a little more different to the platform, in encouraging with the uh, group to a website. So I
yes,
think the
yes.
artists, because I think we have a lot of artisans in today's date. And our India is so popular because everyone has a different kind of art of their own skills, So I think this will be a very good platform for them to showcase their
Hmm.
products. And of course, there
True.
are many buyers are also looking out for these kinds of products.
Yes.
Many people have
True.
found of this than just buying the ready-made things, because
Absolutely.
handmade product has definitely a different feel and touch, which we
True.
cannot get
True.
from our ready-made products. Of course,
That's true.
sometimes the finishing is little here and there, but actually that is the naturality of the product. If it was
True.
100% fine, then it would have been like from a coming from a
From
machine.
machine made, yeah.
Yeah. So if there
True.
is some drawbacks, some paint has come out this side or some thread has come out that side, then only it shows that natural feel and look that it's an handmade product.
That's true. That's true.
Ashwini, can you share some, it's so interesting to know about Namma Angadi and the way you have brought this platform to this stage, and also now your future plans of getting into the website and, bringing it a little more advanced way for people and all that. Any special moment or any success story from your journey with Namma Angadi which has touched your heart?
Okay, so there are two things I wanted to say. One that happened just yesterday, but
Oh,
something from a couple of months back. Two things,
mm,
two very interesting things that we did.
okay.
Because since I'm into HR and I managed my company's social media and all when I was working, there were a lot of
Mm,
technologies I learned. Free
yes.
available technologies that would help me in creating my content or my social media. So what I did is I just told the people that, okay, I have learned few technologies. I would want to teach you people.
Mm,
So they were very happy. They came in. We had a Zoom session, and I
mm-hmm.
taught them Canva,
Okay.
the basic use of Canva, and
Mm-hmm.
a couple of tools similar to Canva, AI tools, which will help them in designing their marketing flyers and all that. And
Okay.
whoever attended, they literally learned it, they enjoyed it. Now they make their own flyers. They're not depending
Great.
on somebody else to do their
Mm,
flyers
the
or
graphics and
marketing
all that.
skills.
Yeah.
Yes, that is one. And
Mm,
because my main agenda was to make them understand technology. So that this is something that happened a few months back. And they, whenever they design something, right, they just
mm,
mark, send it to me, WhatsApp me and tell me, ma'am, I made this, ma'am, I made my own flyer. It was,
right.
it is such a heartfelt moment for me. And
Correct.
the most happiest thing happened to me yesterday. We
Mm-hmm.
have one person who's a member. She provides home nursing services. She has bunch of
Okay.
certified nurses, and they take care of patients and
Mm,
aged individuals who need help at their
okay.
home. So
Okay.
she's been there from the beginning of Namma
Mm,
Angadi. And
okay.
we recently were talking about how to upgrade ourselves on technology and all that. So me and
Mm,
Hiran, we just told them, you can use this Chat GPT.
mm,
Okay, you can use
mm,
Chat GPT. You can make Chat GPT write things for you. We were just having a
yeah.
casual talk in WhatsApp group, and
Mm,
we were also telling, see, if you ask Chat GPT to write this in
mm,
Kannada, it will write it for you. It'll
yes.
write in the
Yeah.
local
Translation
language.
is there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need not know wonderful English. You can write it. It is
Yeah.
intelligent enough to capture the essence of what you're trying to. And we showed
Yes.
them a couple of example also. And this
Mm,
happened a few days back.
okay.
Yesterday, this lady comes to me, comes in the WhatsApp group, and she says, "Ma'am, thanks a lot. Thanks to you and Hiran,
Mm,
because their services, they need to communicate in local language, and they
yes.
are so used to talking in Kannada only. But somebody wanted information in English, so she had all her flyers and everything in Kannada. She
Kannada.
used ChatGPT and translated her content into English, and she shared
Mm-hmm.
it to her client, and
Okay.
it clicked very well for her. So she came back to the WhatsApp group. She was like really happy. She said, it was very difficult for us to talk to people who doesn't know language, but they need
Right.
this nursing help. And because
Yes.
of what you told us about ChatGPT that day, I could communicate my entire service to them. So it was really a sweet moment for all of us. We were very happy that it
Yeah.
was implemented
It
immediately.
makes you feel very good, when something of yours has helped some person.
Yes,
It's not
yes,
always
yes,
about earning back. It's also about something you give back
yes,
without having
yes.
any expectations.
That's true. That's true.
That
And
is a
it
different
was,
feeling.
yes, it really made me and Hiranmai so happy, because it was
Mm,
just a casual talk, but it made a difference. And
right.
we stress too much on so much on learning new things, because and
Mm,
these people, most of them are having limited knowledge in English. Okay,
yes.
so even if we try to teach them anything, they'll not be able to capture the entire content. So
Correct.
we are planning and working on a digital marketing training for them,
Okay.
which will happen in the local language. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think any of the Facebook group has done this. So we are
Yes.
planning to have a digital marketing training for them, a weekend training, probably one
Mm-hmm.
weekend training for them,
Mm-hmm.
where the trainer will speak and explain the entire digital marketing through social media in Kannada, so that
Okay.
most of the bunch will be able to
Understand and
learn
take it
and
forward.
implement that. So
Correct.
we stress a lot on knowledge transfer. We're working towards, it's not just a platform for sales. We're making them technically empowered also.
Very
So
important.
that is also a part of Namma Angadi.
That's nice. A lot of things are stored in this Namma Angadi. I think it's a proper name, It's like Angadi means, when you say shop, a shop can have a multiple kind of things,
Yes.
Because when you suppose, many people sometimes they choose the wrong name. They just highlighted their shop, maybe only they're dealing in clothing or jewelry or handmade products or food products. And then it's very difficult when they want to add on something, that name is not matching with them. So like a very big brand, like which came to my mind now, like if you take Nandu's chicken, in
Hmm.
today's mind, we only have in mind that Nandu's chicken means it's only chicken. But actually, when
Yes.
you open their app, you can even see that they also sell fish
Yes.
items. But
Yes. Yes.
till today, nobody has gone to that concept, because when you tell
Yes.
them, na, Nandu's, you order from Nandu's is chicken,
Chicken.
because
Yeah.
they they never thought about that tomorrow. So it's
That's true.
very good that we people, like we are very small in front of Nandu's companies, like the brand like them. We are
Yes.
nothing
That's
in
true.
front of them, but see the vision and the thinking what we people are doing, they are not doing, in spite of being brands, in spite of hiring expensive digital marketers in their companies. They didn't understand this concept that tomorrow when we are getting into poultry, we can definitely get into mutton, we can definitely get into
Yes. Yes.
fish, we can have that multiple aspects. And now it's a very big challenging for them to sell fish,
Yes.
because
Yes.
Nandu's chicken logo,
Nothing.
people,
Nothing
it's
else comes
stored.
to mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you have done a very good job when you have selected the name, because you have given the proper this thing. Angadi shop can be related to products, shop can be
Yes.
related to services. Both the things come up. Like as you said,
Yes.
you have one of your group members who is providing nursing services.
Yes.
One
Yes.
person you said she deals in saris. So it's
Hmm.
matching for every individual who are there in
Yes.
your group. So that is
Yes.
one thing I really want to highlight that to people, that you need to focus on these things. It
Hmm.
is very important that when you select a name for your brand, it has to be actually matching with what you're
Yes.
doing, going to do tomorrow, not what you're doing today. Many people, what they do a mistake when they're creating a brand, they only think about today. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, today I have done this, and today this is my plan. But I think you have taken a step forward and thought about tomorrow. So this is an eye opener for all the entrepreneurs who are going to start their journey, that have a vision for tomorrow, not for today. Today we get excited on one thing and we want to start it, but tomorrow,
Yes.
what opportunities are waiting for us, we don't know. So you have given an eye opener to the entrepreneurs, that it's a piece of advice. Like I was going to ask you, what piece of advice that you want to give to the aspiring entrepreneurs. But I think before me asking you, just have given a very a good way the answer and all that.
That's
That
right.
what they should take care of and all that. But
Yes.
in spite of that, this was from my knowledge, this was from my understanding of what you explained about your business, about your services. Ashwani, as per as your experience, coming from a job background, you got into this Namma Angadi, where you are not more focusing on the numbers, but you're focusing on more on giving more to the
Hmm.
society than taking back. So there are many few people who actually do this kinds of works, are involved in this kinds of works. It should be highlighted, because many people, what they think, social service is something going and feeding a poor, giving a needy house or hospital expenses. Actually, this is not just social service. Social service is not limited to these three things. There's a lot more. And especially
Yes.
in today's date, based on technology, what you're trying to give to the individuals is something more, is actually what is needed. See, today you might feed one person's meal, but what about its tomorrow's meal? So
True.
you are making ways for the tomorrow. What people are doing today is they're just giving them one meal today, which he or she is happy with. But the person who is feeding that person is not thinking, today I'm there to feed that person, tomorrow
Yes.
what will happen? So you have crossed that limit and you have gone a step behind in thinking that let their tomorrow be secured by teaching them Canva, by teaching them the AI options. So that's a very good initiative which you have gotten. And I'm sure with the new things which you're getting in your system, which you are going to implement it through the websites and all that, is going to bring them much more success. So it was really wonderful to know about your incredible story, your journey, your passion for supporting these local communities. And also now that because you're starting with this live digital marketing classes in the local languages, which is again going to put a step ahead. I think we have lost Ashwini. She'll just be joining us back. So I think it was a really her passion is totally different from the individuals in today's date we see. She is basically here to support the local communities, the artisans, which is truly inspiring. So if you believe in shopping local, supporting this handmade with heart, you definitely need to check this Namma Angadi. I'll be sharing their links in the description for you to visit their Facebook page, be a part of them as a buyer, as a seller. Her journey is really incredible, and I think we really need to support her in this journey because this is what she's looking out for. She is back with us. Let me get her back. Hi Ashwini, we just lost you.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
There was a power cut and suddenly it just came back.
Yeah, this happens. This happens in
Summer,
real life. That
summer,
is what we are here.
summer effect.
Yeah. So I that's what when I just lost you, I was just telling my viewers that that if they believe in shopping local and if they want to support the handmade artisans with heart, they should definitely check Namma Angadi. They should
Yes,
definitely be a part of your group as a buyer, as a seller.
yes,
And also I was telling them that you are coming up with a lot of new initiatives like having a website and offering this digital marketing in the local language for them. So it'll be really inspiring, it'll be really touching. And also I was appreciating you that people do a lot of things in their passion just to increase their numbers, but you are doing a very wonderful job by inspiring a lot of and giving a platform to many artisans, many entrepreneurs, because we have a lot of women entrepreneurs who want to do a lot of things, but they're restricted.
yes.
They can make handmade things, nobody stops them from that, but then when it comes to marketing now, that is where they go back.
True, true.
One, lack of knowledge. Second, lack of investment.
Yes.
Third, lack of support, because nowadays everyone is busy in their routines, husbands, children's. They don't have the time to sit and tell her how to use it, how not to use it. So I think you have created a very good platform for people like her, that she can start something and she can make her identity. She doesn't just need to be a housewife or a mother. She can come out of it. She can make herself proud by saying that I'm something more than that. I think again we lost Ashwini. Summer is affecting a lot to at Ashwini's place. So, anyways, are you back again?
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. I said summer is a lot affecting at Ashwini's place.
No, this is like an initial industrial area. I mean, the beginning of Pinya industrial
Yeah,
area.
Pinya, correct.
So, afternoon, couple of minutes. No,
Have that.
it just came back again. But then
Hmm.
from my Wi-Fi to my hotspot, the transition again got me off.
Correct. So, Ashwini, it was wonderful to have you with us today and to share
Thank
your
you.
story with us. Very inspiring, I must say, and an eye
Thank you.
opener. A lot of things you have given eye opener, I must say. I cannot just highlight one thing. There were many eye openers with you in the today's conversation which we had. Any last piece of advice or word which you like to tell it to our viewers?
See, only thing is do not stop. There will be
Yeah,
difficult times, there will be failures, but we should not
absolutely.
stop. Failure
Right.
doesn't means that you should give up. It means you learned something that you should not do next time in your next
Right.
try.
Right.
So that I faced it. Lot of people I know from Namma Angadi have faced it. Sometimes there is a big order, but we don't have an initial investment to get the raw material. Sometimes we have
Right.
everything hand stock ready sitting in the house, but there is no buyer.
Customers.
So a lot
Correct.
of things happens, but don't give up. Everything
Right.
has a time. If there is some difficult situation, something bigger is going to come to you, bigger positive thing is
Absolutely.
going to come to you. So that is
Absolutely.
one. And all these home entrepreneurs, they are not they have not learned something new and become a business person. They
Yes.
have this hobby sitting inside them. They have just encashed this hobby and the passion they have for this hobby,
Right.
be it a painting, be it tailoring, be it crocheting,
Cooking.
be it stitching, anything. It was a hobby for them. They have
Yes.
understood that this hobby can be utilized in a very passionate way and turn
Right.
themselves into an entrepreneur. So
Absolutely.
all of us will have that one small thing that we really love. It can be writing, it can be singing. There are people who are providing singing classes also, Sangita classes also. There are
Correct.
people who are providing tuitions. They are marketing themselves as teachers, and they are getting kids, online, getting kids for online classes through Facebook groups. So anything that you love, anything you're passionate about, just
Yes.
concentrate. Entrepreneurship is kind of an enlarged me time. If you
Correct.
consider that as an
Yes.
enlarged me time, in spite of
Yes.
the family, in spite of kids, in spite of husband and in-laws, it's an
Correct.
enlarged me time. You will
Yes.
definitely make at least 2 hours for yourself there. So
Right.
everybody, you need not have a business degree. You need not learn something to become a business person. If you have a
Correct.
hobby, you're passionate about it, everything will materialize. Just do not give
Absolutely.
up.
Absolutely, I do agree with you. You know, because I've been coming from the even I've been an entrepreneur from a very young age. I have experienced a lot of business fields, taking from digital marketing to garments to this thing. And now, from the past 1.5 years, I have involved myself in my passion in a food business where I run a cafe behind Manyata Tech Park. So I would definitely invite you and Namma Angadi team. You know, whenever
Definitely.
you're coming across behind Manyata Tech Park, I will definitely share my cafe
that,
details in the
that was
description
really sweet.
for your
Thank you.
members. It will be a pleasure to have you all to have some discussion, over a cup
Definitely.
of coffee at my cafe to discuss, how we can, encourage this, how we can make more better ways for them, make it
Sure.
more, technology friendly for them, because
Yes.
technology is not so difficult like how they think or how it
Yes.
is shown
Yes.
to them.
Yes.
It's very
Yes.
easy. Like
Yes.
the very, very simple example, like Canva. Before,
Hmm.
graphic designers were so much in demand, and
Yes.
you need to wait for hours and hours for them to give them one creative, and you
Yes.
really get exhausted because entrepreneurs, what you get an idea and you want to soon pitch it.
Hmm.
You don't want to wait. We entrepreneurs have that energy, that energy
Yes.
level should not go down. We get an
Correct.
idea, we soon want to implement it, but the graphic designers don't understand this logic. They
Yes.
say that
Yes.
we'll do it, you're given us a job now, we need to work on it, we need to get that creative, but
Hmm.
we entrepreneurs don't have that patience because
Yes.
we soon
Yes.
want to pitch it off. We got an
True.
idea, we soon want to throw it out, we want to soon talk to customers, get the business out of it, build our brand, show something, prove ourselves. There are a lot of things, taking
True.
from numbers to proving ourselves to grow the brand. There are so many things involved when it comes to an entrepreneurship. So Canva is such an easy platform for us today. Of course, there are paid tools, but in free, you can easily make everything what you need.
True.
Na?
True.
You can do
Yes.
everything. So you have, there are like, the Canva is just a small example, just
Hmm.
like this Chat GPT. It's a free tool.
Yes.
You're not able
Yes.
to understand some sentence, you're not getting a tagline, you're not getting a rhythm for your brand. Ask Chat GPT, and it's
True.
so easy. It's like actually you're talking to a human.
Correct. Correct.
It's just like that.
Yes.
So we need to show this simple ways for them to grow in their business, and
True.
once they grow now, it's basically like we are also growing with them.
Yes. That's true.
Somewhere we are learning with them. Sometimes I happened, it's like a personal experience. I was trying to teach someone something about the technology and all that, and few things I just happened to learn from them, and I was shocked, how did you know this
Hmm.
which I didn't know?
Hmm.
Because they have it inside them, like as you said, we are not making any new passion or any new hobby inside them. We are just trying to bring out what is inside them. We are just giving them a showcase, we are giving them a
True.
platform
True.
to bring it out. So Namma Angadi is playing a very important role in their life to actually showcase what they have inside them.
Yes.
Because to create a passion or create a hobby in anyone is really difficult. It has to come from heart. See, what
Yes,
you're
that's
doing today is from your heart. It's not because someone told you. It's
true.
because you wanted to do. Say any artist who comes to your platform, they come up with their own skills. You're just
Yes.
giving them a platform that they can showcase the skills. So I think our conversation is not ending and it's getting more interesting. So a lot of things to discuss. I think we should definitely connect again once your website is live,
Definitely, sir.
and again
Yes,
we can tell our viewers that we are live with our website and encourage them to join us and build the
definitely.
platform more aggressively and all that. So I'm hoping that Namma Angadi is going to be soon again on our YouTube channel with our
Thank you.
new exciting platform with your digital marketing classes which
Yes,
you're going to hold. We will definitely announce that exclusively on our YouTube channel to our viewers,
sure.
so that the more the merrier. It is like that,
Yes,
We want
yes.
everyone to use this and all that stuff. So thank you once again for joining.
Thank you,
And
Sarah.
seriously, with heart, it was wonderful conversation with you and very inspiring. Keep up the good work to you and to Kiran as well.
Thank you, Sarah. Thanks a lot, and thanks for giving us an opportunity. The main aim was to reach out to as many people as possible. I think you have helped us
Correct.
with one step ahead again,
Yes,
and thanks a lot. Looking forward to connect with you again, and
definitely.
we'll
And also one more information which I want to give you, and one more invitation which I want to give you is that my platform is open for Namma Angadi on YouTube. So you feel any artist, any
Mhm.
seller wants to promote themselves, wants to tell them about their success stories, I, with full heart, would like to invite them as my guest on my channel, Sarah Yunus. Please put them across to me. I
That
would
will
love to
be
have them.
wonderful. That will be wonderful. I'll, right after this, I'll talk to the team. I'll see
Sure.
when they are, they're a little scared about the language. Probably we can work something out. I'll
Yes,
also be
you
there.
will always be there with us as our
Yes.
translator.
But yes, this will help them, and I really
Yes,
want to broaden their horizon.
correct.
In terms of their circle, buyer
Yes.
circle. So
It
I
will bring
think
them a
I
lot of
have a
confidence,
good.
Ashwini. Once
Yes,
they come here,
definitely.
na, it will build their confidence. And that is what we want.
Definitely. I'll talk to them and we will connect
Sure.
again, Sarah. We will see. That will be really
Definitely.
helpful for the team.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. You take care and all the
Thank
best to Namagri.
thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So wonderful, wonderful and inspiring story. So until next time, stay inspired, keep supporting one another, and remember every small step counts. So when it comes from the heart, it's very important that whatever you do, it needs to be from the heart. So see you soon on another episode at Be My Guest with Sarah Yunus. Our other episode is at tomorrow 1 o'clock. Don't forget to join us. And if you want to be my guest on the YouTube channel, I have shared you my details in the description. Do connect with me. I would love to have you with me on my YouTube channel. And definitely, I'm sure you have an inspiring story which we need to show out to the world. Until then, take care. Bye from Sarah.